Audio check 1 2. Audio check 1 2. How's it going, everybody? Biff back with you again tonight. And how's it going, Blessed? Saw you in my chat there before I even got started up. Um, actually made a couple changes to my stream today for the much better, I hope. What I did is I started using nested scenes, where basically you create a scene by creating a scene, naming it, and then adding a source, and then using that, and you can nest that scene into other scenes. So, for example, I created a scene when I set my stream up about a year ago. I oh wow, my mic's too close, I think. When I set my stream up about a year ago, I um I set it up where I had like my full screen, like it is right now, my full screen camera, and then I put my microphone source in that scene. I put my camera in that scene. I put what other things do I have here in my audio one? Well, right now I have alerts. I have game audio output, but so I put all of those. The when I'm playing a game, I have the mic source in there. I have the camera source. I have the game source. I had all those as sources, and so what I had to do was when I wanted to add them to a new scene, I had to add all three to a new scene. Like this would be right here. This would be a new scene. So this is the camera position that I use when I'm playing a game. There's no game up right now, so it's not capturing anything. But so then what I would do is I would take my mic, my what other ones that I have in there? I had a few others in there, but they're all audio things. And I would put all those one at a time into that scene. I'd put them in there one at a time. So what I learned you could do is you could create a scene with all of those sources in that scene, and then just add that one scene into your other scenes. Like I could take that one scene that has all my audio sources and put that into my full screen camera scene instead of adding all those audio sources individually. And then I could put that scene into this scene right here, and into this scene, and into this scene. I could add, I can add as many, and what I call it is my audio, my stream audio scene. And so doing that, I don't have to copy everything in individually. And then, most importantly, probably, is when I want to make a change. When I change what's in that scene, it changes that file in all of the other scenes. So I don't have to go back in and manually change everything, which, believe me, can be a real, yeah, it can be a real. So, um, so I spent about what, half an hour, 45 minutes today working on that. I'm watching video. See, I knew I could do it, but I didn't know the end result of it. I knew I could create a scene with a source in it and then use that scene in other scenes. But I thought I could just copy and paste it into another scene. You can't. You actually have to go into, um, you have to create that scene, add your sources to it, and then you have to go into the other scene that you want to add that new scene to, and you have to basically just add that scene as a source in that scene file. It's easier to explain if you're sitting right next to me watching it here, but yeah. So a couple things don't work though. Like I haven't used this in a while, but it's a rim shot sound. You know, and for some reason it's not working. It was working, but again, that's one of the things that I had to copy into every single scene. If I was in this scene, for example, and I wanted to be able to do a rim shot, it had to be, I had to copy the rim shot sound into this scene. So, and then if I wanted it to be able to use it in this scene, I had to copy it in this scene. So I'm going to try to do is see if I can connect that to my my Stream Deck and see if that'll work. Now I also have this splash screen up here. If Gimbal plays, and then this is the just stepped away for a few moments. Now I'm not sure if I have the ones for the ads. There's the desktop with the ads thing across it. That's probably the one I'll be using mostly in the future. But yeah, that's going to be a lifesaver because I eventually want to add some sounds like, you know, the Price is Right, and the rim shot and some other like sound effects and stuff. I think that'd be really cool to have in there. But I got to figure out how to do it. So, but yeah, so now I've got that. What's it called? That scene is called the stream audio, and then I might also get some music if I can find out. It's hard to find out online. I've Googled it several times, like a dozen times, to find out how can you tell if a game's audio is copyrighted or not. So usually I have the game's music is copyrighted because usually I have the music turned off in every game I play because I don't want to get a copyright DMCA from Twitch. Um, but also now that new it's a nested scene stream audio. It's the file's called stream audio, and in there I also have alerts. So I need to hopefully the alerts will work even though they're in a nested scene. I haven't tested it yet. I guess I could test it. So let's go to alerts. Let's go to edit alerts. Send test alert. Yep, it worked. Now, where do I want this? Now it's interesting because this alerts does not show up in my audio mixer. Probably because it's not audio. Let me try this again. It's not very loud. Maybe so I can turn this up a little bit. Now see, now I'm probably going to have to turn up the volume on that. It's not very loud. It's very tricky turning up the volume because for alerts, Twitch uses a slider, and I'm anal enough to understand that, or to be one of those ones that if I wanted it 20%, they all have to be at 20%, not 19%, not 18, not 20, not 21. They have to be at 20. Okay, so we're going to save that one. Oh, I don't want a new variant. No, keep it. Okay, this one is... No, this one doesn't. Let's see. Let's see what it... Give me a break. Oh, brother. I'm gonna have to go through here and change all these because they're not the right. After going through and setting all these things up yesterday, I'm gonna have to go through and change them all because they're not loud enough. See, I want to be able to at least hear it. Hey, what's going on, Jerome? Welcome back. What's up, Doc? Just testing out a few things on Twitch. I did some things on my OBS today to hopefully make it better, easier for me to change things and set things up with nested scenes, they're called, rather than having each individual. Like my camera is an individual scene, my mic is an individual scene, my alerts are an individual scene, so I have all my video, my audio together, my video together. I don't have all my video together. I should probably put it all together, but I'm still learning. So anyways, let's go here. Okay, let's go here. Let's go. Is there any deal? You guys ever check out iTad? Is there any deal.com? It's a great resource. I never buy a game without checking the price on iTad. Oh, not wrong command. It's a website that serves as a price comparison tool for PC games, helping users find the cheapest prices from various online retailers. It also allows users to create wish lists, receive notification when games they're interested in go on sale. The site is considered a legitimate platform for finding deals, as it only lists official key retailers. So yeah, I'm gonna play. Yep. But I'd like to check a few things out first on is there any deal? Then I like to look at my Steam um, discovery queue, see what's in there. Let's see, start up Steam. Let's see, I should get a desktop here. And we do. Here's my Steam desktop. QuakeCon, nah. 2 Point Museum. I have a 2 Point game, like I said, on. You guys probably fast forward through this part of my stream when you watch the VOD, huh? Let's get to the game. Of course, people have limited amounts of time to view, so you want to kind of get into what you're interested in. Explore the queue. Torquay Saturn. Torquay Saturn is a speed-based 3D platformer featuring a round bird with sunglasses and a backpack. That is fascinating. Wild West Supermarket Simulator. Oh, what are we going to get next? Ancient Rome Supermarket Simulator. I don't know if you really call them a supermarket. They're not really a supermarket, are they? Run a general store. Okay, there you go. Run a supermarket in the Wild West? No, run a general store. That's what the name of your game should be. Wild West General Store Simulator. Customize and expand your shop. Make sure that your customers' constantly changing needs are satisfied. Work every job yourself or let your employees stack the shelves and work the till. Find out what it feels like to own a Wild West supermarket. Really interesting. Man, what do they think of next? I don't want to know. I do not want to know what they will think of next. Island Robot Farm. Technoplasm. Gold Defense. The Lilliput Workshop, a sandbox logic puzzle game with a nostalgic temperament. You can experience the endless fun of designing automata here. That looks like it may be an interesting game for $6. Have to read the reviews though. Read the reviews first. Check the price on is there any deal, and then make your decision. Don't Jump. Games for Farm. Gigantes Ex Machina. Fast-paced top-down shooter. Don't do shooters. Fisher's Fishing Journey. Katana. Clicker game. You click Katana, click the kind. Let's ignore that one. Obscuro's Blossoms Glow. Pennon and Battle is a turn-based strategy war game as Lord. Yeah, that doesn't look very fun. Do 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 do. Okay. Yeah, I do that pretty much the beginning of every stream. And then I do like to go in and see if there's any updates to my games. There is an update to Going Medieval, which is a really good medieval like town builder, base builder, colony builder. A lot of fun. Football Manager, I'm going to start that one up. I did play some Football Manager today a little bit. I actually had it opened. I had the game open when I was fiddling with OBS. Now the game should come through. Yeah, there it is. So we did get the defensive midfielder anchor. We did get him pretty expensive though. I think maybe I was so excited about getting him that I didn't really care about what the club that was. We got him for loan. I didn't really care what the club wanted for him. I'm just like, let me get him in here. Because that was an area of need that we had that we weren't filling. And then also we got a report. Yeah, Torquay takeover rumors not to be believed. Despite talks of a takeover at newly promoted Torquay, Sky Sports claim they've potential offers unlikely to succeed, and that recent speculation is just that. So really, this should go away. This should go away. And then we got Richards. So he is our new anchor in central midfield. He can also play center back. He can play attacking midfielder or a central midfielder. The only thing that concerns me is his determination is 4. I'm not really sure how the game quantifies that. He hasn't played much, but he is a good player as far as his stats go. He's had a few minor injuries. He had a major injury last year, a torn calf muscle. Hopefully the specialist treated him properly for that one, and he doesn't have any, because we're paying him a lot of money. So, and then we still need to get our left back. I'm really concerned about if I get a player in, he wants to play as many matches as possible, but he's only 2.5 stars. And I need to get somebody in who's better. Plus, well, not so much somebody that's better, but I need to get a backup in for him because there's no backup for him. I mean, you can see here, the only person that can back him up is himself. Now, we do have Jules Zola. He's an under 18. He can actually back him up. I don't know why he's not highlighted. He can play over here. I don't know why he's not highlighted when I drag him over here. But anyway, yeah, we need to get a backup for Dan, and one of the players that's available, well, pretty much all the players that are available are better than he is. Taylor Allen can play anywhere up the left side. He's 3 stars, so right there he's better than. And then who did I have in his position? Yeah, Jacob Mendy. He's a 3.5 star, 4-star potential. Current ability depending on where he plays, I guess. He's better back there also. He's only 2.5 stars attacking wingback. So I guess he wouldn't be a great solution. So, and then the idea is, hey, what's up, Danish? So here's the idea for me. The idea for me is I want to set my wing play 4-3-3 defensive midfielder wide. And I basically want to play it the way the game has it set up. I do want to play him as a complete wing back because that's his best That's how he wanted to play when he was here on loan last year. So I want to play him as a complete wingback. But then the other players, I want to play them in their positions and their roles, at least according to their best roles. So I guess this system, uh, 4-3-3 DM wide wing play, is it has two playmakers. And then I want to train positive. I want to play the games positive. I don't want to play cautious. I think playing cautious actually leads to us falling back too much, and that opens up space for the other team to attack us. So this is 4-3-3 DM wide. This is how it's initially set up. I do want to play for set pieces because that's what the board wants. So I'm going to click on that. It's only set up to counter, is not set up to counter press. They want us to be a pressing team so we can actually press more often, which should make the board happy. And it's also a mid-block formation. So that's how I want to train it, because I think one of the most important things is making sure that the players are familiar with their positions. They're familiar with their positions, they're familiar with their roles. And so we got ads starting in about 3 minutes. Gonna have 3 minutes of ads. Um, so yeah, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get these guys familiar with their position, the tactic, their position, and their role within their position. So again, if we were to go with a tiki-taka, it would look like this in possession, working in the box, dribble less. These are the settings for it. These are the settings for it. But we're playing, this is what the team knows best from last year. So we're playing wing play. Oh gosh, off and on. I've had a version of the game for, hold on one second. I had to get into another screen here. I've had a version of the game since I've had 2018, 2021, 22, 23, and 24. All told, I've played probably about maybe 500 hours. But before I started playing 24 back in June of this year, like 2.5 months ago, all those previous hours that I had spent in the game were stop, start, stop, start. Pick a team, get it set up, try to play for 5 to 10 hours, get frustrated, and set it down and go play something else. Come back to it maybe a month later, 2 months later, do the same thing. Pick a team, get it set up, try to play it. It didn't help that my favorite Premier League team is Chelsea, because since Russia attacked Ukraine, Chelsea's been a mess up until maybe now, when Bowley seems to have got it on track. Um, and so, the first thing was Chelsea had the embargo with no transfers. And then they had Bowley come in and buy 3 dozen players. So we have ads starting here shortly. I'm gonna take this off right now. And so when the ads start, I'm taking a break. But anyways, so up until I started again, and now I with this save right here, which I started about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, um, I saw somebody streaming it before I started this save, and I'm like, I want to learn how to play this game. And so I've been sticking with Torquay, and I've been sticking at it and learning it, plowing the field basically. And so, yeah, so we'll see where we go. And so right now in this save, I think I have about 300 hours. Okay, ad started. I'll be back in a bit. Thanks for watching. Okay, I'm back. Thanks for the break. Appreciate it. Put these on. So I went over about, what, 3 minutes maybe? Um, yeah, so I was, I was watching somebody stream it. I could probably look back in my thing um, on Twitch and look at my content video producer. So Danish, do you have Twitch Turbo? Okay, yeah, maybe not. It tells me an ad ran, so I don't know. I really don't know how Twitch handles it actually. Okay, so my first. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for the follow. So I started this save on June 10th. And I've streamed almost every day of this save. So for almost 2 months, June, July, August, I'm into season 3. So season 1 had 19 or 20 videos. Season 2 had about 20 videos. We're up to 11 in this one. So that's about 51 videos. Um, so that is by far the longest that I've gotten into a football manager save of any kind. So I think when I started, I had about 60 hours in the game in Football Manager 24. And now I have 310 hours. So over the last 60 days, I've put in about 250 hours. So it's about 4 hours a day, roughly. But again, that's not all necessarily playing. It's like chatting and stuff like that too, and learning, looking stuff up on Google and just, everything. So one thing I didn't do, which I probably should have done, is I will. Thanks, Blessed. Wow, that's a long time. Yeah. 33 years. So let me open these files just in case we want to take a look. Let's see, we got OBS open, stream preview, stream health, stream ads manager, edit stream, task manager, and then we need core temperatures open. So what I just did is I just went out to my desktop and opened up the FM23 hints file and the FM24 hints file. Okay, I want to go back out here. Now if I go over here, then go over here. Okay. I think Oh, wow. So we did get Richard, so now we're looking for a need a left back, wing back. And I'd like him to be able to play in multiple positions. So like all the way across the base of or all the way up and down the left. Like this guy, Taylor Allen. I don't know why, but you guys can probably answer this for me. I'm glad you're here, Danish, because I need viewers like you and Blessed in here to kind of help me and answer questions for me. Um, now see, I'm setting this up for transfer and loan, but all they're sending me is free transfers. I'm going to add contract is expired or contract is not expired. Because all they keep sending me is free agent offers. And I'm like, no, I've got transfer budget. I want some offers that I can send out to players that I can bring into the team or loan offers. And I can't remember players in range how to find free loans. And see, I don't want to necessarily find free loans because I've got 82,000 in transfer budget, so I want to use that before I lose it. And I've still got like $6,000 in payroll per week that I can use. But. So free agents fall under that category, yeah. But that's all they're sending me. So maybe there's no non-free agent transfers or loans out there or transfers. Right. Yeah, I know I can do that. Um, Let me go back into tactics 'cause I was working on tactics. Okay. So I want to just stick with the preset, but then I want to fit these guys into what their best positions are. So his best position is advanced playmaker. His position is a support position. His best position is central midfielder attack. Duru wants to play, at least when he was here last year on loan, he wanted to play complete wing back. So I'm going to leave him at that. And then Rutledge is fine as an advanced forward or attacking forward. Yeah, advanced forward. He's 4 stars as that. And these guys are good in their position. So really, these are the only 1, 2, 3 that we're going to change a little bit. And then I want to be positive. I'm tired of going cautious because I think that's costing us. Okay, these are all set up for wing play. I want to play for set pieces because that's what the board wants. And mid block is part of this tactic. And what was another one? I think that's it. Oh, yeah. Higher tempo. So those are the ones we're going to go with. And I'm going to try to stick with those without, and I'm going to save this as the board expectations, because this is what the board expects us. They expect us to play for set pieces. They expect us to play higher tempo. And so trigger press, high tempo, pressing football, and playing for set pieces. High tempo pressing football and set pieces. So that's what we're going to go with. High tempo, play for set pieces, pressing. Save that again. And then we made our adjustments to these three players to play in their best positions. That's true, yeah. Yeah, maybe it does just show, is there a, is there in here something like that? Yeah, players in range. And then ones that would be interested. Oh, here we go. Transfer status. Oh, and there's loan status also. See, I see over here, edit search, and I'm thinking, okay, this is how I add stuff to this list here. And then there's another box over here. No, add a condition to the search. Players in the overview are any players found by your scouts. Okay. This definitely will include free transfers, and that doesn't have to do with your recruitment focus to find a specific position role. Okay. So interested. And then maybe let's go info, players that are, clear the filter. Which one? Clear it. Okay. Because see, what I want to look for is, this is what I need right over here. Oop, listed. It's too narrow. This is really what I need right here. I need a left back. That's too narrow. And probably wing back. But this isn't too narrow. Okay. Roll. I want a wing back. Preferably somebody who can speak English. Let's see. Oh, okay. So just take these off of here, maybe, just for now. Oh, this is all the, oh, this is the thing, right? I know now. I know. This is the one where you got to lower your expectations. let's see, listed. Let's go with a defender who is a wingback. Contract status, any, sure. Add a condition. How important is speaking the language? English, pick attributes. Wingback and attack. At least one. How about 5? Kevin Burko. I've seen this guy. I've seen him. He's listed for transfer. He's wanted by Aldershot and Blythe. I think we might have had him in for a yeah. He's only 2.5 stars. I think we might have had him in for a let's see. Let's get rid of all these. Or maybe just change them. That's probably what I should have done, is just changed them all. I found one, yeah. Yeah, we don't have good scouts. So basically just find the best players, huh? Probably not going to be the $6 per week. Okay, how about scouting team recommendations? Probably going to bring up all the players that are already in my list, right? Yeah, like Burko. Tommy Willard, we had him on loan last year, but he didn't want to sign full time with us. He wanted to go to Harrogate and sit on the bench. Evan Humphreys, he's injured. He's only 2.5 stars, though. The fullback. Oh, let's see. He's on international duty. Do 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 do. Now we're into the $6 a week guys. How about add a condition? Contract status is no, not contract status. Salary is at most what, 2,500 per week, and then salary is at the least probably like what, 500 per week. Yeah, there's Tommy Willard. He was really good, but he just wanted too much money. So Morgan Williams can play, but he's not on loan. He's not up for transfer. Add a condition. Transfer or loan. Winger. Morgan Williams. Need to scout him. He's good all the way across the back. Do we know anything about him? He would have to be a transfer, and we can't afford that much in transfer. But he's only a C+ right now, according to our scouting report. Jordan Flores from Hartlepool can play back here. He's only 2 stars. Yeah, search left defender. Annie. Oop. Let's go wing back. Nobody. Burko, Alex Brown, Ollie Harfield. We had him on trial. Ollie Haywood. We have not had him on trial. He is under contract with Chester. He's expired. So he's available on a free. Oh, he's a contract. So we could get him. Let's have a scout. Let's get an idea of him. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in a body. I need a backup in that position. So, yeah, so I switched over to transfer also. I mean, that's all I get from my scouting updates is free agents. I mean, you can see here, they're all free agents. But I don't need a free agent goalie. And this one, it appears I can't, there's no wingbacks in here. And that's what's kind of frustrating is that the scouting department is giving me these reports and they're not giving me what I need. Well, there's a wing back there. So how come when I went over here, well, he's not necessarily a wing back, I guess. He's a fullback. So wing back and attack. He's worse than what I have now. Plus he's only one, he can only play in one position. I just think it's kind of interesting. I click on wingbacks. Oh, because he's not a wingback. So these are like the 5 closest approximations. Yeah. That's what I want. I want somebody who's like who fits into that role in our tactic. Yeah, that's what I mean. I have a good wingback right now. I need either a backup or I need a squad player because he is they say he's a fringe player, but I signed him to a contract as an important player because he's got 3.5 abilities. So I do want to play him in most matches. So I need somebody who will agree to be a squad player. The guy that I looked at before, who this guy, Josh Lett, he's got a good determination. I wish they quantified the stats. You know, they added up all the blue stats and then they gave you a number over here. So they added up all the blue stats, divided it by the number of blue stats that there are, and gave you a number. They quantified it by, preferable stats. Maybe the average preferable stat is like a 10. And then key stats, the average key stat is like an 11 or 12, something like that. Yeah, I can compare, I guess. Compare with. See, there's just so much stuff in here. I forget I can even do this. Where is Martin? He's better defending. Dan's better physical. Speed is the same. Vision, he's got better vision. Dan's a better attacker, better technical. He's better aerial, better mental. Click attributes. Top left under his head, yeah. So there is an average. Highlight key attributes for role. Oh, okay. This is under that same screen. Wing back. Attack. Okay. This is great. Thanks, man. I appreciate this. Hopefully I'll remember where to find it, right? It's like, I know it's in one of the 500 places that you can look in this game. I know it is. Yeah, so Dan is the best wingback of the two of them. Right? No. 11 to 10. He's better on first touch, better at marking, passing. Now, see, again, it'd be nice if there was a, okay, average 10. Average, what's the average? Average what? Right. These are the key ones. The blue ones are the preferred ones. Yeah, see, his dribbling's really bad. Marking, he's better. Tackling, he's definitely better. Better concentration. See, they both have like high determination. Yep, his tackling is great. So I guess what you're saying is just bring him in maybe as a squad player and try to get him in some matches. He's only 20, so he has been listed for loan. It would be nice. It'd be nice if they only showed you. If they only showed you the key and preferred stats. Like if corners isn't a key or preferred stat, then leave that off of there. And again, also quantifying stuff would be nice. Oh, I see. So this is his average of key stats. Key and preferable stats is 10. And Dan's is 11. Just physical. Oh, okay. Oh, they're here too. 7 and 7, 9 and 9, 10 and 11. So they're pretty comparable then. Hopefully he'd want to come in as a fringe player or a I'd kind of like I'd kind of like to spend the money though. I'd like to spend the 80 something $1,000 in transfer money that we have. And if we have to get somebody in here who's better than Dan and I have to try to work with him and say, look, this guy's better than you are, but this guy is good for his determination, his work rate. Well, let's see. He is a contract. Oh, his price is 50 to 150. Let's see what his injury history is. No injuries. Mansfield and South. He was on Southampton. Has not played yet. He can only play in one position. So I guess I could. He's a natural over here, so I could train him maybe on the right side. He's only going to be a 2-star as an attacking wingback. He's got good crossing. But I mean, he's going to have to be running the ball up and down the field. His dribbling is awful. Yeah, we'll see. We'll keep looking. Nick, send me some players that I'm looking for. Okay, I want a left-sided defender who is a wingback. I think I looked at this guy. He's B minus 26. I looked at this guy too. 30. Right. Yeah, at this level, you can't trust anybody. I can tell with the type of advice that my assistant manager gives me, he wants my job. That's all he's interested in. I wish I had players that could play more than one side. Brian can. I'd probably have Brian up here because he can play right or left. I want to keep these guys together to develop um, teamwork. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's hit. Let's hit. Go forward. So I don't know if I need match tactics before a match focus. Seems like a good thing to have since it really doesn't, it has minimal effect on the players. Except I'm not going to try to squeeze it in here. I love how my assistant will come to me like 2 days before the match and tell me, this is what you should be focusing on this week in practice. I'm like, Aaron, the match is in 2 days. We don't got much time. Okay, so this is the under 21s. We're not going to do this match practice. We're not doing a match practice like a couple days before the match. For right now, we'll just do rest. I don't know why they do a physical. They want them to do a physical like 2 days before the match. Yep, increase their fatigue right before a match. Let's do possession. Since our senior team tends to have a hard time hanging on to the ball. I should probably put a couple of these in shot stopping. Distribution. So I gotta get a friendly for here. Never listen to the assistant, exactly. Yeah, so I guess match focus is just handles everything that a match whatever it's called, match tactics would handle. Sounds like. See, the reason why I want to do the match review, because the match review, it increases these things. It impacts mentality, passing style, creative freedom, trigger press, marking tempo, width, position, roll only, and it increases team cohesion. It doesn't have a negative downside. It doesn't have any downside to it. So I do that I do a match review after every match because there's no downside. They're just sitting around in a pub somewhere, reviewing the match back in some ante room of a pub. I got some crunchies, so these are cheese something. I think they're like baked slices of cheese. Really good. Very flavorful, very crunchy. Right up my alley. Yeah. My assistant's trying to get me fired. Hmm. Yeah, I could bring the bag down here. They're really good. They're good with salad, like instead of croutons or cheese. It's kind of like a combination of crouton and cheese, but it's just baked cheese, I think. Don't quote me. See, what I've been trying to do in here, uh, I've been adding in possession, ball retention, ball distribution, because we struggle hanging on to the ball. That's one of our things we don't do as well as we should. So I wish I wish you could at least mouse over this and it would tell you what it does, even if you can't change it. I guess I need to Google it. Um, let's bring this down here. It's probably helpful. I mean, I don't know. It would make sense to me. It would be helpful if they had the same rest times every week as much as possible. It's set up to not have possession of the ball as a priority. Is that because of the passing directness and the pass into space and the be more disciplined not being set up? So basically it's pretty much a counter. It's pretty much a counter style. When you win possession, you're immediately shooting it down the flanks to get, or your wing backs are running it down the flanks to overlap or whatever. So it's not designed to like, right. It's I see what you're saying. It's not designed to it's not designed to hang on to the ball. It's designed to get it down the field quickly, get it into the box or at a target player or whatever. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Richards joins Torquay on loan. West Brom's Matthew Richards joined Torquay on loan until the end of the season. Richards made three first-team appearances for West Brom last season, including 2 as a substitute. $750 per week, plus we're paying some other stuff. So I just wanted to get, I was tired of looking. I wanted to get somebody in the team. Roberts removed from not interested list. Yeah, I don't need you because we kind of found what we're looking for. Sun had made an approach to sign Roy Sila on a free transfer. Yeah, go ahead. Weekly staff meeting. Okay, so let's do it. It just seems to me like they tell you he's had some slight struggles marking, positioning, and decisions. I think I've seen this before for Kobe Rowe. It's like they tell you this, and then a month later they tell you, yeah, it didn't really work. So we should stop doing it. And then they come back a month later, we should do it. We should stop doing it. And there's no way to track. I don't know, maybe there is in the training screen. There is a way to track. Now, see, I don't get this either. Right. Coaches at this level. We need to pay close attention to Daniel Martin. He has been training well and showing signs that he's making fine progress towards realizing his potential of 3.5 stars. It's going up and down, up, 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 and then looks like a pretty steep down. But he's making fine progress. I'm very excited about progress made by Lewis Collins under his individual training program. Down, down, down. I don't get it. What are these guys? Like Aaron Downs, is he like actually at the practice, or is he just kind of like, hanging out under the sunshade, drinking an iced tea or something? Performs of Lewis Collins. Yes, I need to praise him. I need to praise him. Where can I praise players for their performances? I don't want to say it's been excellent. As soon as you say excellent, they're like, I mean, his average rating is 7.08. I'll just say it's been good. Ryan, how about you? Same. Oh, he's wary. Oh, Ryan. That's why I don't like to do that. I don't like to do that. There's Aaron again. Look at his big smile on his face. Got him. I baited him and I got him. One step closer to my having his job. Oh, man. Ryan, I'm so disappointed in you. I thought you were my helper. I thought you were my helper, Ryan. Yeah, they're smoking funny stuff. Yeah, hide it, hide it. Here comes Coach. Hide it. Hey, Coach, how's it going? Aaron, you've been staring into the sun. Your eyes are all bloodshot. No, no, no. I just been. It's the hay fever. Oh man, Curtis, you are going to start for me. I want you to start, even though you. It seemed like you're a little bit shaky. I'm not going to play any of these guys. Glover, you're in. Now, see, why does it? I have these guys in my on my bench. Maybe I should bring Richards on at halftime. See, I just don't have anybody that can play for him there. I could play Booth up there, I guess. Maybe I could play Booth. I could play Booth up there and then have well, why can't he play? Oh, you know why? Because he's on loan. He's out on loan. Um, Sila, when does your trial end? The 27th? Okay, you can no, you can't play because it's a never mind. When is the under 18s game? Under 21s games tomorrow. Okay, we'll play him for an so if I want him to get to like full sharpness, should I play him for like an hour? Oh, so that's where you have to go into the player's um, profile and then say you want to talk to him. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm not going to play him in the. Now it's interesting because over here in the tactics screen, it says that he is losing sharpness. I think it said something different over here. Edwards, he's lacking sharpness. See, there you go. My under 21's head coach or Aaron is telling me, yeah, he's lacking sharpness. We're over here in my tactics screen. It says that he's losing sharpness. I got the wrong guy, don't I? I got the wrong guy. There's two. I think I'm looking at the wrong guy. I think I'm the one that's been smoking something, maybe. Yeah, Curtis Edwards. Oh, he's a trialist. Yeah, sure. Make him available for 90 minutes. Let's try to learn everything we can, even though I don't think I'm going to be using them. Not Ted. Not Jewel. I think Finley. Do I have Finley on the bench? No. Oh, brother. Let's make you available for 90 minutes. Zola, you can go in for 90 minutes. Finley, you can go in for 90 minutes. And then Ted, let's send you in for 90 minutes. Get some work. You've been sitting on the bench for a long time. Okay. 8.9, 2 goals. He's playing really well. This is his best international roundup so far. The game from, I don't know, a few days ago, he was over 7 or over 8. So do I have to wait for him to get back? Maybe I have to wait for him to get back. Okay, yeah, we have ads coming in about 2.5 minutes to 3.5 minutes, somewhere in that area. Who's Jack Timberlake? He's a striker. Scott showing progress. He is. He is. He's one of my starting midfielders. He's 3.5 stars now. He was 3. Wow. Potential 4.5 stars next year. Next year, you're going to be 4.5 stars. Awkward course, social group, recent decline. Recent decline? Really? Technique? Consistently heading fickle. So, recent development, recent decline. So now these are the areas that would have the down arrows, right? So technique, off the ball movement, and teamwork. So what are you working with him on? None. Let's do that one. So do you guys do all individual training? You do, don't you, Blessed? You control all individual training. I'll do it for a month. Yes, we have ads starting soon. It just tells me soon. It doesn't say when or that's all, the only information it gives me is the ads are starting soon. So I'll try to keep an eye on it, and as soon as I see it coming starting up, I'll take a hike. Literally hike around the house. keep me going. Duru. Oh man. Not another twisted ankle, Leo. Oh man. Okay. Okay, ads are starting. I'll be back. I'm back. So why did that go off? That's weird. Okay, well, it's on. Ah, this streaming thing, I tell you, like having a kid. Oh man, leave it to the physio. So now that kind of changes everything. Now we have to put Brian in here. Well, let's see, who do we have to back him up? Anybody. Krask. Let's play Krask. Krask is also kind of can back up. He can back up some midfield positions also. Okay, 3 of the 4 players are happy that we promised stuff to. Let's see. Llewellyn reports on Borley's progress. He's improved. I don't get what these arrows mean because it seems like he's not improved at all. There's no up arrows at all. So what do these mean? Because you mouse over them and nothing shows up. Thanks, Blessed. Thank you. So if I look at this, if this is something that somebody sends to me about the progress of somebody, and I see these down arrows, I'm like, no, they haven't improved. Right. So that means they haven't improved, right? Their progress in the last 3 months is not improving. Has improved well in training lately. Again, so this is either Aaron Downs misinterpreting these and saying that he's improving, and that's why he gave me this report, or he actually has improved, but he's misinterpreting these, and some of these should be up arrows. Yeah. This says lately. He performed well in training lately. I'm a very words-oriented person, I guess. He's better than where he was 3 months ago. Okay. The mentoring unit's general characters had a positive effect. The less desirable characteristics had a negative effect. Do those two things kind of offset each other? That's a zero-sum game right there. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So he's currently 2.5 stars. Yeah, see, these are all people that I've. So this is news then, as opposed to social. So if I just want to look at the news things, I can just go news. I can go back here and go, oh yeah, I remember I gave this guy a trial. Maybe we want to bring him back in if he's not signed by anybody. That's good to know. Right. So I do want to the thing is he is a breakthrough prospect. Richards is a important player. Did I sign him as an important player? I don't remember how I signed him. I guess I can look at his contract, right? Oh, he can be recalled. Okay, can't play in cup matches. Where do I see what I... That would be part of my agreements, right? Or part of my promises. So I didn't promise him. Well, you do make promises when you sign a player to a contract, but it seems like they don't all get logged in under your thing. I don't know. I don't know. Torquay under 121's triumph. Krask had a good game. Johnson had a good game. Curtis Edwards, he's a midfielder. He had a good game. So I guess I could go to Johnson, discuss with him. What's his personality? Balanced. Or should I wait a day? To find their playing time promise, click on the player overview in the top left. Overview, information, happiness. Oh, I did sign him as an important player. So he's going to want to play as many games as possible. And then also, I signed Hannah as a star player. Rowe is an important player, so I need to find game time for Campos or get him into the under 21 squad. It's quite the balancing act. Aldershot opposition report. Goalkeeping stats look to be considered outliers that demand attention. Lots of saves, saves most shots. So do you guys look at this stuff at all, or do you guys just play your tactic? Let's see. Fouls per 90 minutes, blocks. He blocks 2/3 of a shot every 90 minutes. Cross completion. Yeah, I found it. It's in my Steam library. What's up, Jerome? Hey, Veggie. How's it going? Danish here too. Lots of passes, but he's inaccurate. That's the goalkeeper. So it seems like this part of our tactic um, kind of maybe put him off a little bit. I'm doing good. You know, like I said, plowing the field. That is FM24. So opposition instructions. Guys are playing well. He is tired. 6'3", jumping 16 to 20, and good heading. Let's see. His left foot is weak. So do you guys do any of this at all? His left foot is weak. Left foot's reasonable. These guys are all right-footed. He's 6'1", not too strong. He is 5'11", not too strong. So we're going to trap them outside. No, trap them inside. This is something I want to make sure is set up. Seems like I have to set this up like every single time. He's a good dribbler. He's a good finisher. And he's got flair. Let's see. He's got flair so he can take more risks. He's got good dribbling and good finishing. So it seems like I have to change these all the time. They don't stick. Collins is he's pretty good at dribbling. He's got some flair. Finishing. I don't think I can change much in here though. I do want to change shoot more often. Wait, cancel. I do want to change shoot more often. So I guess his role, I can't change this because of his role. Dawes, you've got flair, so you want to you've got good dribbling, not great finishing. So let's have you take more risks. I want you to get more forward. I want you to take more shots. I want you to shoot more often. No, wrong one. I want you to shoot more often because you have a good long shot. I'm going to take that off you, I think. No, that's part of your role, right? Yeah. He's got some flair though, but I can't change it. His dribbling's only 7. Maybe dribble less since you're only a 7. Did I didn't do that. No. I do this. Probably dribble less. Yeah, I mean they all have their own positions and stuff, but I assume that he could remember I got to shoot less often, take more risks, and dribble less. I'm just adding like one thing. And these guys want to shoot more often anyway. He wants to take more risks. He's got a lot of flair. He wants to dribble more because he's really good at dribbling. He wants to show himself off and he wants to shoot more often because he's a good finisher. So I figure I'm not giving him too much to do. I'm just saying, go play your game instead of telling everybody to be more expressive. I'm telling those few guys to be more expressive. That's how I look at it. Um, let's see. Marking, tackling. Take for your wrist, hold position, dribble less. Yeah, you're not a great dribbler. What do we want to do with you? I think we're going to have you mark somebody. Your dribbling isn't great. Marking isn't great. You don't have any flair. So probably dribble less. Probably shoot less often since your finishing is only You don't have any flair, so don't take fewer risks. And you're dribbling, we'll just leave it at that. He's got pretty good aggression. That new guy too, his aggressions, his is like 14 or 15. But Rowe is, I mean, he gets a yellow card, but I probably want to tell him to ease off tackles because he's so aggressive. Yeah, I guess, like I said, instead of changing the tactic to, you know, be more expressive for the whole team, when some of them aren't going to really be able to fulfill that tactic, he's got flair, is pretty good, so take more risks. It just seems to make sense to me. Um, and he has gotten some yellow cards. I don't know how many he has. I can look, I guess. But I don't want him to get stuck in. Let's see. He has no flair. So he's pretty good on that one. And Krask, you got some flair. Your dribbling isn't that great. Your flair is okay, so you can take more risks. Your long shots is not great. Your finishing is not great. I'd probably tell you to take less shots. Shoot less often. And I'll just leave you on dribbling right there. So now these are all of my players. I've got them set up on. I just want to make sure if I leave this screen and I come back here, that these things are going to stick. Because I've redone this several times and they just don't seem to stick. They did not complete many passes in the game. What game was that? He blocks the ball a lot, wins a lot of tackles, wins a lot of headers. Um, left foot's reasonable, so we're going to show you to your left foot. We're going to tackle you, and we'll trigger a press on you. Now these guys are they're going to head the ball. Let's see what kind of instructions Aaron gives before the game. Transition phase. Aldershot employ a number of quick forwards. So do we, which could cause our slower backline problems. We should focus on our transition play to attempt to nullify this threat. And that would be how? Could try to regroup. Instead of, let's do that. We'll try to regroup. Attacking corners. They are performing poorly across the board when defending set pieces, so we should focus on exploiting this. Well, I hope you're talking to the set piece coach, because we do have a set piece coach who's supposed to be taking care of these details. We're playing for set pieces. So the playmaker. So the playmaker would probably be what, the this guy here, most assists. He's playing in midfield. Yeah, usually Aaron will tell us, you need to mark this guy or trigger a press on him. They want me to put Richard Bryan in. Keep Krask on the bench. Yeah, we want somebody who's strong at marking. Hannah is 12 in marking. And Compass is 12 at marking. And Marshall is 9 at marking. So that's why Marshall is not even on the bench. You don't want Krask in there, huh? You want Bryan in there instead? Well, reason I kept Bryan on the bench is so that he could also come in for Martin. Well, I don't know if Richards is going to be in the game or not. Okay, let's see. We take on Aldershot. 7th. We're 7th. Where's Aldershot? 10th. Under 18s match. Available first teamers. Barnes, you can play. Lee Ji-hoon. You can play probably for what, 45 minutes, 60 minutes, because you're conditioned. Zola, you can play for 60 minutes. Crechanos. Yeah, we don't even have you on the bench, do we? So we'll play you for, oh, is Sealy back? You're both sharp. Looks like Sealy is back. Gimbal doing wonderful job. Zesh Raymond took several questions about the match and playing rivals from the non-league paper and BBC Surrey in the build-up to Aldershot's Vanarama National League match against Torquay United. Biff Gimble's winning a lot of plaudits for what many perceive to be his overachievement with Torquay United this season, given their limited resources and finances. Do you agree that he is performing at an unexpectedly high level at the minute? Biff's doing a wonderful job in a very difficult conditions at Torquay United, especially given the financial restrictions of the club. He deserves a lot of credit because I don't think anyone could have predicted how well he's done. Yeah, with my tactics, I really, as much as possible, want to stick to the basic, um, what my board expects. So basically what I did is I took the wing play tactic for the 4-4-3 defensive midfielder wide. So that's basically what this is. And I changed 3 things as far as the roles go. I put these 3 players into basically their best positions. Well, that was Duru before Duru got injured. Where are you best at? You're best as a fullback. Let's have you we'll have you support. I changed Scott and McGavin and Duru. Duru's injured though. He's got like a broken leg or something. Ligaments or something. He's going to be out for a while. And then what I'm doing is I changed in the basic 4-3-3 DM wide wing play. It did not have play for set pieces, but my board want me to play for set pieces. So I've got that on. And then the board want basically this was off completely. Only counter was on because the board wanted us to play counter football. What's the vision again? They want us to play high tempo pressing soccer, play attacking soccer, entertaining soccer. And they're pleased with what we're doing. So I left this the way it was. This was completely off. But for this game, I'm regrouping because they're going to want to counterattack also. So I want to regroup to try to stop their counterattacking. This is all set up the way it was according to the tactic. This was set up the way it was according to the tactic. It didn't have on prevent short goalkeeper distribution, but Aaron's yeah, they gave me this thing. So their goalkeeper has a lot of saves. No, this isn't the one. The goalkeeper's passing stats stand out. He is the worst in the league. Lots of passes, inaccurate passing. So he's inaccurate in his passing. That's why I want to press him. Because this initially for this tactic was off. But I turned it on for this match because I want to attack him and try to cause him to make mistakes. And then this tactic also, the basic tactic is balanced, but I want to play positive. I've been playing cautious too much. We need to get up and down the field and try to score some goals. So that's what I did. I set this up as the basic tactic, adjusted it for what the board wants, and then adjusted it for what the match is basically telling me. Of course, my assistant manager could be completely wrong, and James Hillison's passing stats could be incredible. He instead of being over here, he could be way up here. Because the Shays Lounge and the iced tea at the game, they miss stuff. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Aaron, good job, buddy. Thanks for working so hard. Li Ji Hoon. Aaron, we already praised you. Praise you. I think you're doing a great job, Ross. You're doing pretty good. Thanks for caring. Brett, thanks for showing up at work every day, putting in a good, hard day's work. Some of these players, man, they just train well every single week. I should just have it on automatic to praise these guys because they train well every week. Dan Martin. Okay. Anybody not training well? Oh, Ryan. Ryan got mad at me, didn't he? He was mad at me about something. I hope I don't get him upset before this game. Is he balanced? He's fairly professional. Okay. Keeping an eye on you, Ryan. You're a starting goalkeeper. You need to be a example to the rest of the starting goalkeepers. Okay, we dealt with them. Jordan, you've done really well. Dan, it's the same guys every week. Same guys every week that train well. Let's see. Darren, you're okay. A little under 7. That's fine. Stuart. Okay, you're fine. So, Solomon, you're fine. Biff with the praise. Coming in with the praise. I mean, these guys must know it, right? It's on the same day of the week, probably every Friday. I'm coming out onto the training ground and I'm going up to I'm going up to Rutledge. I'm going up to McGavin. I'm going up to Rowe. I'm pulling Schofield aside. Hey, come on. Let's work hard. You're getting paid good money. But yeah, Martin, I'm pulling him aside. Great week of training. Appreciate your hard work. Okay, tomorrow there's a game. Let's see what happens. Barn shines as Evans finds fitness for Torquay under 18s. Who's Evans? Bobby Evans. Now, can I praise him here? It's going to tell me, right, if it's a praising him for a game. Let's see. Fitness tests. Ryan Schofield. He's fine. Jack Stobbs. He's not ready to come back. Okay. We're going with this. We're going with these guys on the bench. So I like this because this is what Lelujo does. So Richards will be on the bench. Krask and Campos. Glover forward. That should be okay, I think. Okay, we're starting with Schofield in goal. Dan Martin at wing back. Kobe Rowe playing central defense. Jack Hanna, is that his first name? Jack? Yeah. He's on the other side of the fence. Richard Bryan, right wing back. Harry Jewett White playing at the base of midfield of Aaron Scott. Sorry, Adam. Sorry, Aaron. And Brett McGavin. And on the wings, Dawes and Collins and Rutledge on the point. So let's go to our tactical meeting. Let's go to have my assistant tell me, you're starting the wrong people. I'm telling you. See, he wants me to go cautious every single match. Take short kicks. So I guess that isn't implemented as part of the So I guess that's not implemented as part of the distribution type in the basic tactic. So I guess that just allows the keeper to distribute the ball the way he thinks best. I probably have to get a squad number. To Matthew Richards. Everybody's stoked. Okay. Important to always trigger a press when the ball's played to Eze. I've instructed our players to make this change. Now I've seen that happen in the match thing where it tells you about player instructions, and he has said that he's instructed our players to make the change, and then I've gone into the opposition's menu and the tactics, and it wasn't changed. And I'm like, take my hat off, throw it on there. Okay, let's see. I think we need to show everyone that their recent praise is justified. Put on a real show out there. Play. Got faith in you guys. Come on. I know you guys can do it. I know you guys can win this game. Yeah. 2 losses in a row. They have 3 wins in a row. So Eze is the guy that we have to mark. So let's see what Aaron has installed here. So he did trigger the press, but that's all he's done. I'm going to tackle this guy too. So he's weak on his left foot. We put him on his left foot. I'm going to tackle this guy. I don't want to attack players that are going to be like the strikers that are going in the box. But he's the top goal scorer, so let's get somebody to mark him. He's only got 10 to 15 jumping, 3 to 10 heading. Do we have him? Let's see. Should I trigger a press on him? And then I want to have somebody. Now here's a question I have. So this guy is so he is a striker. So I guess that means he's going to be coming up the pitch. So they are a 4-3-3. Okay, no, 4-3-1-2. Is that what they're? This is our team. No, that's their team. Oh, I didn't even know this was here. James Hilson, average position overall. So they probably play a low block, I would think. So I guess if he's a striker, then it'd be okay if I have my marking 11, marking 12. So let's mark tighter. Let's Mark, what's his name? Alex Salmon. Now, what's his aggression? His aggression is only 10, so he should be able to tackle normally. Okay. Right. I mean, you could always tell him to mark a specific player, but hold their position. I just want my best marker to mark their mainly in the box for like crosses and stuff and um corner kicks. It doesn't work that way. It's hidden. I love that. It's hidden. Okay. Terrific shot by Brian. Terrific stuff. Crossing all the way across the field. There's a save. Martin. Is that Kobe Rowe? Couldn't keep the header down. You know, I've heard about the game also that I've heard that look at where my guys are. My guys are living in their half of the field. Um, I've heard that all these things, like the tactics you set, the instructions that you give to players, all that stuff, there's still an element in the game where the players decide what they want to do. If you tell somebody don't shoot long because you're terrible at long shots, you'll see them taking a long shot because the game just says, you know how they are. You've seen it. You see it in games almost every game. You see somebody who's obviously at long shots sky the ball like 20 feet over the goal. And you're like, why do they do that? Why do they waste a possession like that? I'm wondering if I should bring him down into a low block because this I'm playing a mid block and look at this. They're playing way too high. Why would your players why would your defenders mark a man when they have to defend? I'm talking about well, I guess that tactic set up into set pieces. I'm talking about pretty much in the box. So I guess yeah, we can take this off. He better not score. I'd be real unhappy. Yeah, I was thinking about set pieces when they have an offensive set piece, but your set piece coach should be taking care of defending set pieces in the box. Okay. Their mental, whether they follow your instructions, like concentration, probably. Okay. I wonder if I should bring this down. These guys are like living. They're living in their half. I mean, on a mid block, they're like way up here. They're all the way in their half. At some point, they are going to exploit that. I'm going to bring this down because they're going to exploit it. They're going to go right over the top. See, he's not a very good passer. Yeah, yeah. He's not a very good passer. He just passed it right to our guy. Okay. Scott takes it off of Green. Dawes gets it to Rutledge. Rutledge with a nice pass right through to Collins, Collins started his run like back here. That was very nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, shoot it across the goal. He's going for the corner. Our game, especially in creating chances. Work ball in the box. Let me see what the stats look like. We've had 10 shots on goal, or 10 shots, 4 on target. Only one long shot. Whenever I see we've only taken one long shot, that is a win right there. Okay, let's see if AA Ron is right. Let's see. I'll defer to his potential wisdom. So what do we have? 7 crosses completed. That's way higher than we usually have. Let's see. Corners 4, 10, 18 set pieces. They have 7 set pieces. The extra effort on tagging set pieces in preparation for the match seems to be making chances for us. So we're doing well in the midfield, even though we're, like I said, we're on a low block and they're just giving us so much room. They're just going to wait and pop it in. Having a good game. Please, please, please. Composed. Okay, guys, let's go. $13 and 4. He said work it into the box. Okay, Rutledge gets on the ball. Dribble. You're good at it. I told you to dribble. There's Collins. Oh, Collins. So close. Dribble it in. You've pulled like 4 players to your side. You got to throw in. Oh, there's a penalty. Okay, Rutledge. And he gets it. Good job, boys. Just waiting for that second goal so I can praise him. Okay, we're 16. 5 on target. Got our 2 XG. 8 off target. We haven't hit the woodwork. Only 2 long shots. That is a win. Let's see. We've got 25 set pieces to their 13. 10 fouls now. So we got ads starting in about 2.5 minutes. If the ads start, I'll pause the game so we can see the rest of the game. So this is kind of something I think they could change in the game. They've got 10 fouls. I mean, chances are one of their players has 2 or 3 fouls and they should have a yellow card. And neither team has a yellow card. I don't think. Yeah. Oh, wait, they have 3 yellow cards. My mistake. Take what I just said, reverse it, and then throw it away. More passing. Possession is, we are more in possession. I think, I don't know if you asked me that yesterday, Jerome, or if somebody else asked me. I don't know if I have a game changer specifically. Ryan Glover's really good. He's really good. That's about it. I mean, really, our game changer is Rutledge. He's a very good goal scorer. Oh, Schofield. What was that? What does the oh man. Sorry, Schofield. I can't help but laugh. They've had 6 shots, 2 on target, and a goal. See, everybody's having a good game, so I don't really want to take them out. Dawes is tired. I bring Glover on for Dawes. And then Jewett White. I want Richards to get some game time. And then we'll see where we go from there. What are we trying to do? We're trying to win. McGavin gets the ball again, gives it to Rowe, back to McGavin. Brian takes a shot. Well, Glover for his position. Um, I don't know. Ads. I'm gonna take a break. Be back in a little bit. Thanks for watching. Hey everybody, I'm back. Thanks for the break. Appreciate it. Go top right. Let's see. Yeah, so I mean, like this is lower level league. I mean, we don't have anybody like I mean, we don't have a game changer. I mean, I don't know if there are any game changers at this level. He's nervous on his debut. How cute. Oh, he looked nervous coming on. Oh, is that a way that the game's like, yeah, we're gonna let them back into the game because these guys are gonna make mistakes. So we're letting them back in the game. Let's see. Okay, let's keep going. We are now that last attack that they did, they just came right up through the center of the field. So maybe I should show them to the outside. Maybe we trap them outside. I mean, they basically came right through the center. It was kind of a freaky kick, though. Oh, Hannah. Gave the ball away. Not again. I'm going to make another change here. Scott, you are tired. We already brought somebody in. So he's having a good game. Scott, you're poor. Everybody's poor. Poor, 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 poor. Poor, pitiful me. But he's pleased. He's not nervous anymore. That's good. He's calm, playing okay. He's having a good game. Maybe take Scott is pleased at the feedback. Dan Martin. I don't think I have anybody to come in for you, Dan. You're on your own, buddy. See, Aaron, you are yeah, you're 3.5 stars there. Krask is not even close. 2 stars. So I think we're just gonna leave it. Brian's doing okay. Saw that coming. That time they went up the outside. So the first goal they came right up the middle, and this one they went on the outside. And that was a mistake by Schofield. He should not have gone out for that. Oh man. So it's going to be our what, third or fourth game without a win. I said Richards is not a shooter. Yeah, we're in control of the match for about 2 more minutes. Try to get a win here, boys. That's a penalty. Oh man. That's like 4 or 5 good chances in the last couple of minutes. I mean, Collins is, that's a good tackle, I guess. Can't keep the headers down. That's it. It's a draw. Gosh. Up 2-0, and we couldn't close it out. 23 shots. 8 on target. Didn't meet our XG. Only 4 long shots. Oh, brother. Let's see. We had 35, 43 set pieces to their 24. So we almost doubled them up on set pieces. I think I need to take over the set pieces from the set piece coach, because we should not be having 45 set pieces and we got what, 1 goal off of the set pieces? So it's really what it should show you. It should show you a total of set pieces and what your conversion rate was on the set pieces. Passes completed, crosses completed, tackles 1, headers 1. We almost doubled them up on progressive passes. We did double them up on final third passes. We almost 50% more high intensity sprints. Dominated the game, didn't win. That's called FM. That's called Football Manager. When you dominate the game and you don't win. Yeah, we doubled the XG that they had. I'm disappointed, guys. I think Schofield, you are going to be sitting on the bench next game. Yeah, I mean, Glover can play as a Mazzala. Not sure what. Let's see. Go back here. Go back here. We bring him on here. I know I played him as a Mazzala before. He's like 2.5 stars. Oh, good. Look at this. They got their thing going. They got their little circle of intelligent football going. I mean, we showed it in the last game. I think we had more than 2 clear-cut chances though. In the last like 5 minutes, we had like 3 or 4 highlights. Anyway, Richards debuts. We win the friendly match. Oh, it's been canceled due to scheduling conflict with the Margate Taunton match. Okay. Spotlight in Hewish Park. Player of the Week news. Reagan Booty. How much did you enjoy Brett McGavin's performance? He's a good player. He's enjoying the soccer. When he plays like that, he makes everyone else better too. But it doesn't mean we win all the time. Yeah, but you know, you're going to win some, you're going to lose some. Like in my first year at Torquay, season number 1, November, December, January, February, we lost 3 games. We didn't draw any. We lost 3 games. And we were at one point, we were like everybody in the top. So basically the board wanted us to avoid relegation. Or no, they wanted to finish in the top or the middle third of the pack. They wanted us to finish in the middle of the pack. We were at our highest, we were in 3rd place until March came along. So 4 months, we lost 3 games total. In March, and like that, there was about a 5 or 6 week stretch, we lost 5 games. We went from 3rd down to 8th out of the playoffs, but then we finally won a couple and got up to 6th, got into the playoffs, lost in the first round. Last year, when we won the title, the league title, and we got automatic promotion to the Vanarama National League. Last year, our last 20 games of the season, we were 15, 3, and 2. So 48 points in the last 20 games. Just that's how it goes. You win some, you lose some. We're still in 7th. but we haven't won. We haven't won a game in, yeah, 3 games in a row, 2 losses and a draw. But I mean, we're playing well because we out XG'd Aldershot by, we had twice the XG that they had. We outplayed them, but they, that one goal that he basically floated over, actually, it was 2 mistakes by Schofield. The one shot, basically, he got floated over his head. He came out a little, both goals, he came out a little bit too far to defend him. And then the other one, he came out almost to the edge of the 6-yard box and missed the player. What are you going to do? So, under 21s, that's fine. That's fine. They canceled the match. I want to have, I want to try to have fun playing the game. I know it's some's going to be frustrating and stuff, but if you go into it knowing that already, just kind of throw up your hand and go, well, we lost that one. What does the board think? Now, see, this is still up here, even though they said that the rumor was just a rumor, that we're not being taken over. Let's go into tactics here again really quick. So let's go down to playing for set pieces. They want us to pass into space. They want us to counter. They don't want us to counter press. So if you're not counter pressing or regrouping, you're kind of playing in the middle of those two. That's my understanding. We're playing a mid block. Depending on what the goalkeeper does, I think this really worked for us because I think their goalkeeper made a couple of mistakes on distributing the ball. So we're going to play you this week. I mean, his goalkeeping is he's medium. Yeah, we'll see. Your team had 0.59, the opponent had XG of 3.01, and they lost. Yeah. Some would not consider that funny, but it's true. I mean, we had stronger momentum the whole game. They started gaining a little bit momentum here where they scored that first one, which was the that was the one that went over Schofield's head, I think. And then this one, which came totally against the run of play. Both goals did. Yeah. This is the run of play. And yeah, both were just totally against the run of play. We created better opportunities. We completed a decent number of passes, 366. They completed a decent number of passes. We conceded one shot from outside the penalty area, which is, that was no, whose shot was that? Yeah, the shot here from what? 30 yards. No, this is the 6-yard, 18. So what about 25 yards? Just looped it over his head. Where's their other goal, though? It doesn't show where their other goal is. Oh, well. Oh, because it was inside the box. Their other goal was like from over here. I mean, right out on the end of the 6-yard box, he just missed it. Yep, sometimes you have subs that make impacts in the game, and sometimes you don't. Sometimes they come on and they're nervous, like what happened to me. I subbed 2 guys on at about the 68th minute, and they both came on nervous. One because it was his first start. I don't know why the other one was nervous, but what happens? Anything. See, I'm looking for a left wing back. Scouting results, nothing. I don't even know why I have scouting. Kidderminster's coming up quick. Our forwards have the pace to cause Kidderminster's defensive line real problems. We should focus on our transition play to try and exploit this advantage. You can always counter press for a little bit. Where's Kidderminster? They're down here. They're probably going to play a 4-4-2. No, 4-2-3-1. Popula. Hi. Phillips. Defending free kicks. Attacking corners. Well, I hope my set piece coach is listening to what you're saying, because he's 11 in set pieces. Oh, this is, oh, I didn't know it. It shows you here what his tactics are. In swinging, okay. Near post. Defensive marking, attacking numbers, balance, defend the box, defensive line. I didn't know it showed you this. Well, we'll see, Aaron, we'll see if our set piece preparation, if I need to take those things over or if we can leave it in his hands. Do we have any? No, no left wing backs. Scouting is a waste of time and money. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Look at that. Nobody. Like, why am I spending the money to scout? Players in range. Alex Brown, 26. Don't know anything about him. He is a left back. We do know that. No scouts available. Why not? No scouts. Um, where is he? Who does he play for? He's a free agent. What do you mean? Oh, get him in on a trial. Fraser Blake Tracy. This guy looks pretty good. Ollie Harfield. I've already seen this guy. I'm surprised he's not playing for anybody yet. He doesn't enjoy big matches, that's why. Why would you admit that? If you're a player, why would you admit, like in an interview with your coach or something? Yeah, I don't like big matches. Just leave me at home so I can play FM. I like playing FM, not big matches. I mean, he's a good player. This guy, he probably wants to play here, right? But he can play over here. He's got good determination. Is he he's a free agent, offer him a trial. Can you see the scouting focus settings? Recruitment focus? Or scout priorities? The wingback one? Yeah. Wingback, transfer and loan, 3 stars, 3.5. Minimum potential, 15 to 30. Look in England. Ginger ale. That's the ticket right there. Canada Dry Ginger Ale. Lower the minimum current by half a star. I'll take one result. I'll take one result. I mean, I don't know what this guy's role and duty is, but he's 3.5 stars. So you would think maybe he's 3 stars at this one position, but he's not showing up on my focus. So maybe he's only 2.5 stars. Maybe he'll show up on my focus. So these guys are we have reasonable on him, because I think we already brought them in for he didn't like big matches, right? I don't like big matches, Coach. They scare me. I guess when I was a kid playing sports, um, I didn't know to be like afraid in a big match. I didn't know. It's a game. It's a game of hockey. You go out there and you play the game of hockey. You try to score goals. That's what you do. Um, I'm asking Harry. I'm asking Harry. Harry, how are you? Would you like to come in for a trial? See what the clubhouse is like? We're all nice people. We just want you to play some good soccer for us. That's all. Hey, Brad. Let me ask you a question. Would you like to come in for a trial? We could have a job for you here. Yeah, just come on in. Don't talk to Aaron, though. He doesn't like me. He's trying to take my job. Right. Yeah, I know. Until you have them and look at them, you don't know. That's the whole thing. You don't know until you see. No, my daughter's only 6. I mean, she's not really into sports. She likes watching sports with me, and she really gets into it then. But she's more of a brain right now. So my daughter is 6 years old. She's starting first grade next week. She's been to junior kindergarten and kindergarten. Now she's 6. She'll be starting first grade next week. She's reading at fifth grade level. She's reading books like, I don't know if and how old you guys are, but in the US, she's reading books like Beezus and Ramona. She's reading Chronicles of Narnia. She's reading a young adult Sherlock Holmes books because I love Sherlock Holmes, so I got those for her. Yeah, she reads like she's a voracious reader. We were out the other day just on a family type thing, and we did a tour of this area, and they had little plaques and stuff to give you information, and she's standing there reading it, um, information about these plants and flowers and stuff, and she's there reading it. And we're trying to pull her away. Come on, let's go. We got to get going. There's more to see. And she, no, I want to read this. Like, okay, huh? Now, see, there are players though that I've watched. I've watched them stream that just swear by the stars. They're just like, you know what? If somebody's 5 stars, they are better than somebody who is 4 stars or 3 stars in that position. So, Lemon set to go on trial. Thank you for coming in. Nice seeing you. I'm asking Harry if he'd like to come on trial. Brown is coming on trial with us. I don't know if I've seen Alex Brown yet. He's a fullback, though. I need a wingback. Yeah, and everybody has their way of playing Danish, and I don't want to play like I don't want to be locked into something. That's why I decided, I've spent a lot of time changing tactics and stuff in the game. And I'm like, I just want to stick with that tactic as much as I can and let my players learn the tactic, let them learn their jobs. Um, and, you know, you can see what it did last game. I mean, so our assistant coach is telling us to go cautious pretty much at the end of, before every game, he's telling us go cautious. And then he's telling us to always go into a low block, always. So in that game, I started off positive. I was in a mid block and we gained more possession. So, um, yeah, and I mean, and I'm getting a lot of good information from you guys. I mean, honestly, I wish I could just, I don't know if you guys know what a teletype machine is, but a teletype machine is used to be like an automatic typewriter where you just type something in and it would automatically print out on the teletype machine. It wasn't a typewriter, it was a machine where like you typed in something and then you hit enter, and when you hit enter, it printed it out. I don't know what his tactical knowledge is. I'll look. But I wish I had that with you guys, because I wish every time you put something into chat, it would print out. And I could just get a printout of all the chat, because you guys have a lot of good information. Let's see. Mattis and Sai Veggie. Where did Blessed go? I know. I'd love to have it, because you guys give me so much good information all the time. He's here. He's a fringe player. I'll see. Yeah, he's not that good. He's not that good. None of these guys are that good. Let's see. Training schedules. Match review. Team bonding. You guys do any of this stuff? Do you do match review or team bonding once a week after a match? I do. Oh, I got my team bonding over here. What do I need? That's fine. So Kidderminster's on Tuesday. It is what, Monday at 10 a.m. Yeah, see, Danish, the reason I do a match review after every game, because there's no downside. You don't, players don't lose any, there's no downside. It's all upside. It impacts tactical familiarity and it increases team cohesion. So I do that after every game. And the reason I do team bonding is because it greatly increases happiness and it increases team cohesion. And it slightly reduces condition, just slightly. It impacts teamwork and it slightly reduces fatigue while slightly reducing condition. So there's only a minimal negative impact. So I try to do that after every game also. So you want to look at Aaron. His tactical is an 8. But I figured judging player potential, and people management, these are probably some of the best stats I'm going to find in this division, in this league. I'm just going to leave these, but I do have to try to find another friendly for him. Match review. And bonding. Oh, I can't do team bonding. We did it earlier in the week. Yeah. Looks like we'll get in another game. He basically wants me to swap out the whole team. Put Ryan Schofield back in. He's performed okay in training lately. Yeah. I guess I can put him back in. Who are we going to swap out? Glover. Dawes is actually recovering really well. Scott's tired. Brian, you're coming along okay. Rowe. Maybe put Marshall in for Rowe. Let's see how they look tomorrow. It's only Monday. But possession routines, probably should have let him rest. It's easy to click on stuff. See? Click, 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 click. It's easy to click on stuff. It's hard to know why you're clicking on stuff. So you still think the club vision is just that we don't get relegated. That's what the club's vision is. So yeah, Hannah is better than Rowe. Yeah, so these are the kind of things that you're telling me, right, Danish? You're telling me this is why he's telling me to do this because um, he tells me to play Ross Marshall, even though marking's not one of his strong points. He's a backup basically because he's comfortable playing in this role. Well, I hope so. He's a central defender. He's been playing at that position ever since I got to the team 3 years ago. I hope he's comfortable playing in that role, but that's not a reason to play him in the game. When it comes to tactics, yeah. Well, let's see how it looks when Brown tips Torquay to stay up. Torquay have been widely picked to struggle to avoid relegation. Can you see them surviving? It might go to the wire and they'll need a bit of luck along the way, but I can see them pulling it off, definitely. He's a defender who clears the ball, likes to block, likes to foul. Above average in cross completion. So we have to try to so we should defend against crosses. They didn't complete many passes. 283. That's it. Pass completion. So who's this guy? Devante Aransavia. So we are going to press you, tackle you, and show you onto your weaker foot, which is your right foot. Try to stop you from creating so many opportunities for your team. You're the top goal scorer too, huh? You're the top assist person, Sammy. You're weak on your left foot. We're going to tackle you. We're going to press you. You are what? 10 to 14 in strength, height 5'11. You are 10 to 15 in strength. So, yeah, we could try to tackle you easy. Jordan, 6'1, not much strength. Let's trap you outside. Mark, wasteful shooting. Okay, right on the borderline. Clinical shooting. 42 shots. Oh, percent of shots on target. Half of your shots go on target. And you take about 5 shots per 90 minutes. What can we do with you, Mark? Let's see, dynamics. Oh yeah, my tactics. My dynamics. So this is usually, I mean, last year I had my team cohesion up into excellent because I do that. Um, I do the team bonding once a week. So, and then club atmosphere, we were winning a lot towards the end of the season, of course, so it was excellent also. What was I going to do? Mark somebody? Mark Beck? I don't see him in here. Who is Mark Beck? Gary, how are you? Do you have any weaknesses? Free kick taking? So I guess probably their central defenders will be taking any free kicks, right? Or goal kicks, since he's no good. So again, because he's not any good at free kick taking, we need to make sure that we prevent short goalkeeper distribution. Because he's just want to kick it like a couple of feet up the field. Because he's not very good at free kicks. That's cool, Danish. That's very cool. Okay, so what else do they tell me? See, I don't see Mark Beck in the starting 11, but if we do, kind of try to make him shoot. Maybe leave him on his what he considers to be his good foot. Um, nope. Go to who's Arthur Parker? Central defender. Weekly staff meeting. There are no longer weaknesses in his game. Okay, you say so, Aaron. Dan Martin is currently seen an important player recommend change his status to a fringe player, which would better reflect his quality compared to the rest of the players at the club. I might do that later at a later date. I don't want to. Individual training focus laid out for him. Move on. Okay. Okay. Game day. How do my players look? They look recovered. Pretty much. Oh, let's see. Can we go to training and maybe talk to anybody about their training this week? Not yet. Not till Friday. Joined Eastbourne Borough on loan until the end of the season. He is a striker. 19 years old. Let's see. We're in 7th. Haven't won a game in 4 games? 3 games. What is our thing? Yeah, haven't won a game in 3 games. Players' promises and updates. I think Sealy's back. He had a good he's satisfied with his playing time. I think I want to play Richardson here. Leave Jewett White on. But then Brian. Everybody's regained their sharpness except for Richards. He's got to play, that's all. Krask. Just wonder I should bring Sealy in for Krask. Could have Brian on the bench. Mm-hmm. I mean, his form. In so it just shows his form in the league. It doesn't show his form. He just got back from international. Susceptible to injuries. I don't know about that. He's had a couple of injuries. Yeah, it'd be nice if they could get a partnership going here too. Yeah, thank you so much, Danish, for coming in. Thanks for all your tips. Thanks for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thanks for everybody who's here. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in, hanging out, chatting, all that fun stuff. Um, See you, Danish. Come back anytime. You know, it's just the difference between having a 2.5 star out there and having a 4 star out there. Okay, let's go. Ryan Schofield, capable of playing Jack Stobbs is not. I wanted to change everybody on the team. We should play cautiously. We should regroup after losing possession. We should play the game according to the tactic that we're teaching the players, which they're quite familiar with. And they should have a good time playing in this tactic. Everybody's happy. Make a difference, guys. Come on. Draw, lost, lost, draw, draw. Oh, Beck is playing. What they were saying about Beck? He wasn't on the deal. Well, he's not here. Oh, there he is. Okay, Mark. You are fairly strong on your right foot. So we'll let you kick with your right foot. I'm not going to tackle you, but I will press you. Yeah, it's starting in 2 minutes. What time is it? Almost midnight. Okay, he says we should always trigger a press when the ball is played to Zach Brown. Okay. Got one shot. Shot clatters off Hannah. Gavin's got the ball. Gives it away. Cook gives it to Brown, to Robinson. Too easy, man. Too easy. That is like classic Football Manager. I'll tell you, last year, my first year, I think it might have been the first year, I had the toughest time against teams that were in the relegation zone. Crazy. So Dawes lets him get by. Martin lets him get by. Who is that again? Robinson, and so on the right side. Yeah, Sammy Robinson. He's the one that laid the pass in. And then who scored the goal? They got another highlight. Two goals. So this is a team that is in the relegation zone in the league. You guys are getting from me a demand more. We're going to go attacking. 4 shots, 3 on target. See, to me, that's passing into space, which I don't like doing. But this tactic says to pass into space. And I tell these guys, shoot less, and they take shots from 30 yards out. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to stop it. I really don't. I have no idea how to stop it. These guys are playing like Chelsea, their passing game. Unbelievable. Well, if the ad break ends in 2 minutes, it started, I'm just going to play through this game, then I'm going to bed. I mean, they're playing like Barcelona in their passing game. I mean, what do you do to stop this guy? Beck. I mean, you press him. I mean, let's tackle him in the box, I guess. Let's mark him, tackle him in the box, whatever we can do. Hope you guys are ready for another demand more because you guys are playing awful. Embarrassing. Mm-hmm. Just counter, take long kicks. Trying to trap him outside. Unbelievable. Now these guys are going to tell me, we don't understand this uh, tactic of playing a low block. Let's see if they can get 4. They probably can. Here it is. Unbelievable. This game, it's just unbelievable. I hope you guys are ready for another like thrashing. I'm throwing something in the locker room. Something will be thrown in the locker room. Something is getting thrown, boys. Get ready for it. We should try that more often. What do you think, guys? We should probably try that more often, huh? Okay, this guy's going to get right past Richards. We had some games like this last year, you know, 4-3, 5-4, where our defense was just like a sieve. Mm-hmm. You are coming off, Collins. Richards, you are coming off. Martin, Brian can come in for you. And then Hannah. Hannah or Richards. Put Jewett White in there. Plenty of time left. Make something happen. Do something. Yeah, we're out shooting them again. We're just about there on XG. They've got more possession than us, but we've got what? 33 set pieces to their 23. Just poor play. Giving the ball away, passes like that. Was that? Who gave that ball away? The Jewett White, he just came on, giving the ball away. Does somebody get in and tackle somebody? This is a demand more game. Okay, let's go very attacking. What can we do? Be more expressive, more direct, much higher tempo. We're going to counter press, distribute quickly. Let's just take it all the way up the field. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Well, I guess that's why the pundits predicted us to come in mid-table, and our board would just be satisfied if we avoid relegation. Because it looks like after the last 4 games that pretty much the whole league is better than we are. Get ready to have something thrown again, boys. Guys, we're trash tonight. And that's going to do it for me. I'm done with this game for tonight. Maybe for a few nights. Don't expect to win every game, but when you're playing for it, you're playing against a team that before the game started had 3 points. Yeah, I mean, we should have played much, much better. Yeah, like I said, it was my first season with Torquay. Um, the trouble that I had, the most trouble I had with teams was 17 and below. I could be guaranteed a draw or a very tight win, or a loss. I mean, it was really a roll of the dice, which I think that's what this game does. It just basically rolls the dice and says, you're going to lose this game. And you're going to watch the game. You're going to watch yourself lose this game. Because, like I said, well, let's look at the let's look at the match report. Yeah, our XG wasn't good enough. We had 5 shots off target. They had 3 clear-cut chances to our 1. They had more possession than we did. But on our set pieces, again, we had 43 set pieces. They had about the same, 42. Many more passes completed, which is where they got their possession from. High intensity sprints, we out sprinted them. We had double the final third passes. Because basically what they did is they just rampaged up the field and took a long shot and it went in. That's why I shouldn't have played Schofield in that game. He had a bad game. Yeah, he had a 6-3. He's not playing in the next game. Yep. So it's just one of those games where the game rolls the dice, beginning of the game, FM, you've already won or lost or drawn the game before the game starts. I think that's how it's done. But, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So we have not won a game in 4. Still got good attendance. Yeah, we've lost 3 out of 4 games. The club vision is still, they're pleased. Avoid relegation. And the supporters are pleased. So I'd like to do better. I mean, I'd like to finish mid-table. Last year we were projected to come in 3rd, I think, in the league, and we won the league. So yeah, so they did control possession in the midfield. So I'd like to see that stat that shows the diagram. The diagram of how much control they had in the midfield. Yeah, we just couldn't stop them. Yeah, this one right here. Just couldn't stop them. What are you going to do? That's why I told my team we need to control the midfield. They didn't do it. So what are you going to do? What you're going to do is you're going to lose. That's what you're going to do. Okay, I'm done. I might be done for a few nights. I probably am going to be done for a few nights because my daughter's going back to school on Tuesday. And so I want to do some stuff with her. Like we do stuff all the time, but I just want to spend I want to spend a lot of time with her before she starts school. So I need to be able to get up early in the morning and hang out. And so I'm probably not going to be on tomorrow night or Sunday night or Monday night. Might be on Tuesday, but then it's really going to change next week because I'm going to be streaming when she's in school. So I'm going to be streaming from about 10 o'clock till 2 o'clock, 10 o'clock till 1 o'clock on Wednesdays because she gets off early on Wednesday. And then 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock on Thursday and Friday, and then maybe stream on Friday and Saturday night, but for only a couple of hours, like 2 hours. And that'll be a strict 2 hours where it's like I start streaming at 9 o'clock. I'm signing off at 11. That's going to be the that's going to be the deal. Doesn't matter if we're halfway through a match. I'll be signing off at 11. So, but yeah, I'm probably not going to be on for the next few nights because I want to spend time with her before she goes back to school. She's going to be in school they're in school now for like 6 hours a day, first grade. She's in school for 6 hours, 4 days. She's in school for 6 hours and 45 minutes every day. And then on Wednesday, she's in school for 5 hours and 45 minutes. So she's got a long week. It's going to be her first week too. Probably won't stream at night next week because it's going to be an adjustment. My daughter and I are going to be getting up at like 6:15 in the morning to take her to school. So I'm probably not going to be streaming at night next week. I mean, you guys can watch my VOD. You can watch my VOD here, or I'll have it up on my YouTube channel. But yeah, so school starting, schedule's changing, all that stuff. I mean, I can put a schedule up on Twitch, but I don't like doing that because then people kind of you get locked into that. Like, yeah, you're going to be here, and because of the situation with her starting back in school, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stick to except for the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I anticipate being on for those times during the day, 10 to 1 Mountain Standard Time here in the U.S. on Wednesday, 10 to 2 on Thursday and Friday. So anyway, it's going to do it for me. I'll see if I can find you guys want to get sent out on a raid browder, like chowder. My finger hit the D instead of the S. Who's out there? Oh, Going Off Games is out there. Let's give him a holla. And thanks everybody for watching. Wherever you are in the wide world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, put yourself in a position to be blessed and be blessed. And we'll see you next time. I'm going to send it over to what screen am I going to send it over to? Is it this one? Yeah, I'll send it over to this one just for now. Okay, guys, going to send you over to Going Off Games, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.